Hey Brickcellent, this is how to play Hey by the Pixies. So there's two tabs that I put in the description, one's for the song and one's for the solo. So first you should learn the parts from just the basic tab, not the solo tab. So the first thing is you gotta learn this bass part. So you start with 2 and you go, and then you go 0, 1, 2, 2. So I'd play the whole bass part because the top guitar part comes in while the bass is going. If I was playing this by myself, I would just play the whole bass part. So it's going to go 2, then 0, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 5, 0, 2, 3, 3, 3, 0, 1, 2, 2, 2. Then I would play that. And then the next part after that is the main guitar riff, and you can see it where it says guitar starts. So what they're trying to get you to do is hold down this B minor chord. So usually when I'm learning stuff like this, I try to figure out what the main chord is, and the main chord is this B minor. And what I mean is I see usually what is being hammered into. So this is the main shape. So I know I'm going to have to get to there, but I'm also going to need this 2. So what you have to do is bar these 3 notes in order to have that second fret. And then you just go like this. So what you do is first you just do a down strum and then you do the hammer on. So it's a hammer on, mute, mute, and then you do 3, 2. And then you can either hammer on. I've just been actually just picking it. So from there, and then you put the 4th fret, and then you have the 2, 2, 3, 4 already ready to go. So it's like, or you can do it with the hammer on. For the right hand, so what I'm doing with the right hand is I'm going down, up, down, wait, then down, down, up, up, up. So I do up, up, up on the last 3 notes. Yeah, so I'm going down for the first thing, then up, down, 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 up, up, up. Or you can drop out, you can do the hammer on there. So that's one way to do it. That's a little bit hard because you got a bar. The other way is a little easier. You still have to bar, but you could do the same B minor notes right here. It sounds like they're doing it up here because it's brighter. In here it sounds a little softer, but this is an easier way to play it. It's the same notes. Here is a little bit like warmer, which doesn't really sound like the song, so they're probably doing it up here. So here you put your 3rd finger on 9, right here on the D string, and then you're going to hold down 7, 7, 7. So this is a really common way to do this sort of thing. So the hammer-on's from 7 to 9. Everything else is the same. It's just instead of these notes, whoops, instead of those 3, it's these 3. So 9, 7, 7, but you got a hammer on from 7 to 9. So this is a lot easier in my opinion than this, but either way. So then you do that for a while, and then you go to G, and I actually think it sounds like they're going like this bar chord G, not. So after playing it for a little while, I started using this G. So of E minor. Not you could do the whole thing, but I just hear more. So G, E minor, B minor, G, B minor, E minor, B minor. So G is 3, 5, 5, 4. I'm just kind of strumming up to here. So it looks like a bar. You don't actually have to bar, but you don't have to push hard because I'm not really using these notes. E minor, and I like to do it like that, barring those two notes. You just have to be careful if you do it that way that you don't hit this note. You don't want to hear that. B minor. And B minor is 2, 4, 4, 3, 2. So that's that part when they sing We're Chained. Now you gotta switch to the other tab, which is the solo, and the solo is pretty easy. So what you're gonna do is put your first finger on 7, and definitely need to look at this tab, because I'm not gonna say every number, but it's gonna go 7. So here you have 3 hammer-ons in a row. So first thing when I learn a solo, I like to get like one piece of it down really well, because if I see that there's going to be variations of the same idea, which in this case there's a lot of variations of this idea. So first I would just practice this for a while, the very first chunk. So 7, 9, 7, 9, 7, 8, 9. And just practice this if this is hard for you. And then you go 6, 7, 9. So normally when I see this kind of arpeggio, I do it like this, but in this case, I would do it like this. And the reason why I would use those fingers instead of my pinky is because then you can keep the same feeling. Then you go 7, 5, 7, and do that again. Now sometimes when you have your third finger here and you need this note, it's better just to roll it. So here's the whole first part. Then after that, you do that twice, then you go. Oh, sorry, 7. So this is probably the hardest part about the solo. You go 7, 7, 9, 10, and you bend to 11. And then you have to go 7, 9, 11. Now here, now I think about it, you could go like that, 7, 9, 11. But this 11th fret is the same as this. So I imagine they're actually going like this. Because it's a lot easier than to have to get to 11 then back to 10. So you go 7, 7, 9, 10, bend to 11, and then 7, 9, 11, and then you got to get up to 10 really fast. So you're going to go 10, 10, 7, 10, 5, 5, 6, 7. So what you can do though, instead of back to this part, you could go. So what I did, instead of going to 11, I went 7, 9, 7. Because it's the same note. So here's the whole thing, 7. Then there's a pause, and then you do a 6th fret bend. You just play it a bunch of times. And that's the whole song. So I'll play along real quick so you can sort of see how I would do it.
Hey! Been trying to reach you.
So I play that all the way through. Then I bring this in here. Or it's the same thing. You do that for a while. G, E minor, B minor, G, E minor. I'll keep doing this because it would sound stupid if you're playing by yourself to play a single solo note. But if you want, it's the 9th fret, and you bend it to the 10th fret. G, E minor. And then here you can play the bass again if you want. I'm just gonna go back to this part. So here's the solo. So let me back it up a tiny bit because I missed it. So here you gotta get the solo tab. Oops. Now that I just played that solo, it really sounds to me like they're not playing it up here. It just sounds too bright. So it sounds like they're doing it right here. So that means they're probably sliding up to 11 instead of going, because then it would start to make more sense to play here. Yeah, I think they're going like this. So we play the solo one more time, because I kind of messed it up. But what I'm saying is instead of playing the 5, 5, 6, 7, I think they're doing the same notes on the G string. So I'm going to play it like that, because I think that sounds like the tone they have going. So the solo starts around 120. They're doing that note up here. So after you play guitar for a while, you start to kind of worry about which strings you play stuff on. So I'll do the solo one final time, because it's kind of hard to figure this kind of stuff out. So it starts here on 7. got this.
Since the man
Or Gunner. Now I'm listening to this part. Everything sounds, just these two notes don't really sound like they would be down here. His guitar could just be brighter. This sounds fine. Anyways, hope that was helpful. So there's the main three parts. I would also, if I was practicing this a lot, I would get really good at the bass and try to like throw that in a bunch because it's a pretty cool bass part. That's it. All right, bye.